Hey guys, I'm going to give people a little bit of time to get on here. This is the tumbler we did a couple weeks ago on the live with the glitter. So now I've got the decals on it and we're going to add the autumn leaves to it. This decal says leaves are falling, autumn is calling. It's hard to see with the glare on my phone. We're going to add leaf glitter to this one. I've got a couple others we need to work on. It's a little bit different setup tonight. Because it's easier to do these at my kitchen table. So, I'm going to use Mod Podge to make a leaf pile down here on the bottom. Make it look like the leaves are falling off the tree. So it's okay if we spill a few. Hey Desiree! I'm excited about your cup too. This is one I've actually wanted to do for a while. I'm just got so many custom cups with this number of turners I've got. I don't get to do stock cups anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of more to this just to kind of fill in the gaps. Well, maybe I will. But we got quite a few gaps over on this side, so I want to add in some more. And when this dries, then I'll hit it with a clear coat so that they don't move around when I top it with epoxy. Hi, David. So then we're going to add a few leaves up here. Not a lot, but we want it to look like there's still a few leaves on the tree. So we're gonna sprinkle a few on there. How's that look, Desiree? It's kind of got the leaf pile going there. And then a few on the top. Hi, Tracy. Is that what you were kind of going for? Or you want more leaves, less leaves? Awesome. I'm glad you're loving it. So I will set that there, and when it dries, then I will clear coat it to keep them in the same spot so they don't drift all over the cup when I'm putting a top coat of epoxy on. So I'm going to fish all these leaves out of my Mod Podge so they don't sit in there. Hi, Paige. So I'm going to flip this over so we don't get glitter on the other cup. And sure can, like right here or right there. I'll probably wait till it dries and add it in because I'm pulling them off. Okay, once this dries and I can get that sealed on there, I'll add some more Mod Podge and some more glitter right there before I epoxy over it. Hi, Aunt Wanda. Thank you, Desiree. So then, hi Mom. For David's, for the leather look, I'm going to use a couple different shades of brown to kind of give it a textured look. So we've got the key on here. You can kind of see it. When we're done, we'll pull that. This was the silver cup that silver glitter we did last week on the live. And I just want to get a little bit of this lighter brown. This one's harder to see on here, but I want to give it a two-tone texture. So use this, and then we'll go back over it with the darker one. You can kind of see how that's coming together there. Hi, Michelle. For those just jumping on, we're going with a light color brown on here, and then we'll go over it with a dark color brown, give it a leather effect. It's gonna have a glitter silver key on it, and then a quote that says "Love is the key." He's using it as a drawing cup, I believe, like for whoever comes to his booth at one of his shows. So kind of make it look like a leather bound notebook, and then have the quote across it. Is what my goal is. So there's the lighter color. And then I'm going to flip this over. Put dark color on this side. My little sponge. I guess I don't want the lid on it anymore. And there's kind of the look it'll have. Gotcha, David. For those that didn't see his comment, he said it's going to be for a conference that some of the ladies from his church are holding. Not sure why I'm picking up a red tint on this, but I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of got kind of a reddish hue to the Hi, Anita. I knew you were having a booth somewhere. Trying to just use this to blot it and kind of blend it. Give it that blended leather look. So it's not so How's that looking, David? Is that getting close to what you're thinking? I'll make sure I get the bottom here. That look good? Okay. So since we're good with how it looks, I'm going to very carefully grab a pin here. I don't want to scratch the alcohol inks. There's the key, the leather look, and then beside it we'll put "Love is the Key" in silver. Once this cures, so I'm not pulling off the alcohol inks. So there's what it looks like from a distance. So I'm liking it. It's not, I did one with paints before, and it looks better than the one I did with paint. I don't know. It's not what I had in my head, but it looks good still the same, if that makes sense. I get ideas in my head, and then they don't always turn quite like what I think. I'm glad you love it, David. So then I've got a couple Milo vodka lowball glasses to etch for Kari. So this process takes a little bit, so feel free to stick around and chat or jump off. Either way, I don't blame you. I gotta put this stuff on and then let it sit for 15 minutes. So this is just a etching cream. So for those of you that are still on, if you want to drop questions, leave a comment as to how your evening's going, anything you'd like. Hi, Linda. So these I put a decal on them. I with the cutout of what I want on there. Put the etching cream on, and the key is to not get it anywhere but where you have the cutout. And to let it sit for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna be sitting here for a little bit. If you guys got any comments or questions as to how I did it, whatnot, give me a shout. I'm gonna see if I can fill in this spot here, Desiree. While we're waiting. Yeah, I'll show you her cup here in just a minute, Linda. I'm just touching it up. Is that better? There's that. The etching cream only comes in the white to etch it. I do have tint to etch it, or to color the etching, but I'm very limited on the colors that I can tint the etching with. I think I have like a copper, a gold, silver, and a turquoise color. Linda, here's the other side of her cup. It says, "Leaves are falling, autumn is calling." And then her leaves on the tree with the leaf pile underneath. So I've done some, like I did a cowboy and a bronc on a whiskey set, and then etched it, and then I put in silver tint on it. I did my husband's San Jose Sharks whiskey set with the turquoise color tint to give it, because they're teal and silver, or teal and white, something like that. Can you tell I don't really follow hockey? My whole family does, but I don't. Thank you, Linda. So, I know it's kind of got some dead time here waiting on the etching. But I figured it's something I haven't done on a live. I'd go ahead and do it tonight. I needed to do it anyways. So I got another 10 minutes or so left on this. You can kind of see in that cream, I don't know if you can see it as well, on there, the little chunks. Hi, Bethany. The little chunks of glass from it etching it out. They're starting to float to the top. So Bethany, since you just jumped on, I'll show you. We added the leaves to this one. And after I'd added the decals, it's the one from 2 weeks ago. And then Desiree, so now I'll let it dry. I'll spray it with clear coat so that the epoxy takes. Hi, Anna. And then because the leaves are chunkier glitter, it's going to take probably at least 2, if not 3 or 4 coats of epoxy over the top to get it smooth. I always top with at least 2 coats to give it more durability and to get it smoothed out. But the chunkier glitters and the shaped glitters sometimes take more because they have a bigger polyester surface, which makes it to where the epoxy doesn't always take over the top. And then this is the other cup we did. It's the silver glitter one from last week. We did the key on it with a leather look to it, and then I'll add a decal after it all cures. So, and then we're etching. Thanks, Bethany. And then we're etching these 2 lowball glasses. I got another little under 10 minutes left on them. So, does anybody else have any questions? Cure time is 24 hours between coats, and then once the final coat's on, I've got to let it cure for a good 3 days before I can deliver them or ship them out, because I don't want, like, in that 3 days, fingerprints can leave marks in them. If you bump it against something, it can leave a gash, things like that. So even though it's done, it takes 72 hours to completely cure after the last coat. So, does that answer your question, Desiree? And then, I can't wait for it to get finished and you to get it. I think you're going to love it even more once you see it in person. Hi, Lacey. So I'm just moving this around to get a good etch on it so that it has fresh etching cream over the whole thing, since it's getting chunks throughout. It is, but I like the fact that I can get the shaped glitter and I can do things like that. I'm actually working on a Halloween wine glass with spiders and bats. I know not everybody likes spiders. Lacey, I know you like fall stuff. This is the cup we did earlier in the live. It's got the falling leaves off the tree, the leaf pile, and then it's got leaves are falling, autumn is calling. You can see it really good in person, but it's hard to see on the screen. So, and then we did, I knew you'd love that one. And then we did one with the leather look with the silver key cut out peekaboo in it. And then I'm etching a couple lowball glasses. I've got another 7 minutes on these. So, how are you? Did anybody else have any other questions or anything? I got a few minutes left before I can rinse these off and show you guys these cups. Sorry, this part's not very entertaining. I bet it was humid up here too. So while we're on here waiting, what do you guys want to see me do next week? Some more cups like these, where I'm doing the detail work, or glittering cups on the live, on the turners? What do you guys prefer to see? Thank you, Desiree. I kind of figured people would like to see the details more than just glittering the cups. Winter cups, I need to start on some, but I have a lot left from last winter. That's why I haven't really started very many. I have some snowflakes. I can do another snowflake one. But most of my winter ones didn't sell last year. I mostly sold fall ones, which is why I've been doing those more this year. And I'm not doing as many craft shows this year. So I'm going to try and do some sales on Facebook. Okay, what's UNC? I have no idea. But I don't know exactly when they'll be or whatnot. I can go see. I haven't done any sea turtles lately, but this one's curing. This one is the Halloween one I did. It's got the spiders and the bats. It's hard to see the bats. They're teeny tiny compared to the spiders. But I did just a generic Halloween cup. University of North Carolina. Okay, yeah, I can help you come up with some ideas for that. I'm definitely not a sports person, if you can't tell. Linda, on my cups, I charge, I start at a base pricing, which the base pricing includes 1 to 2 colors glitter, either 1 full color decal or 2 1-colored decals. So like Desiree's had the silver and the black, where they're 1 color, there were 2 decals included on it. And then, so under 20 ounces starts at 25, 20 to 24 ounces is 35, 30 to 35 ounces is 45, and 40 ounces is 55. And then there's a few of the specialty cups that are priced a little higher because they cost me more to purchase because they're a specialty, rather than the standard cost of my cups that I do across the board. So, isn't Roll Tide, Alabama? I might know that one, Cynthia. I wasn't sure how many people were going to take kindly to seeing spiders on there. I know a lot of people get freaked out at them. But did that answer your question on price, Linda? If you have something specific you're looking at, you can always send me a message and I can give you an exact quote. Or I have an album on my page, photo album, that has all the different styles of cups available. And then I also have an album that shows a bunch of different base coats, and then like the swirls and the ombres. I've got a pencil one, the bee tumbler, the tie-dye, wood grain, those different things. And it tells you what the additional base coat cost is, if to the base price, if there's something that require an extra price. Makes a good Christmas present. Oh, Cynthia, I just said I think I know Roll Tide is Alabama. Spiders aren't that scary. But yeah, they're not super realistic looking. So the peekaboo wine glasses, I did the watermelon one where it had the seeds on the inside, and then and the red, and then on the outside one was wood grain green for the watermelon rind, and one was glitter green for the watermelon rind. I can post them in the comments afterwards. I don't have either one left, but I have done them. I kind of transitioned to doing a few of those towards the end of summer, but I haven't done a lot of them. I have a couple of the beach wine glasses that I did with glitter. I think I've got one that has a sea turtle on it and one that has a mermaid, but they're not peekaboo ones. I'm not doing anything directly Sanderson Sisters because it's trademarked, but I have one that's in Winfield that says, I put a spell on you or something along the lines of witches, and it has flames on the bottom. Yes, they all come, most of them come with sliding lids on the top. They look like here's the one for Desiree's cup. Most of them have the sliding lid, and if they have the sliding lid, I provide a straw with them. And then some of them have, like the coffee mugs have the twist top lid. The wine glasses have a slide lid, but they don't have a big enough slot for a straw, so I don't provide a straw with the wine glasses. I'm going to rinse these off, and then I'll show you what they look like. So, I'll send you a picture of the one that's at Winfield, Lacey. Or post it in the comments there when we're done. I don't know how to post comments from my phone when I'm doing the live. So can you guys see that? Maybe if I stick it's easier. You can see the Milo vodka and their emblem. I don't know which was easier for y'all to see. So there's that one. And here's this one. There's that one. You can kind of sort of see it on the screen. I don't got white, but I got this gray paper. Whew. Part of it's the lighting in here. My lighting in my kitchen's just not that great. You can kind of see the top of it better that way. There we go. Hey, there we go. Hi, Victoria. So there's those. Do it this way, then you can see them. So, unless you guys got some other questions, I will catch you guys next week. I'll show you, Victoria, I'll show you this. This is Desiree's cup that we added the leaf glitter to. Made it look like all the leaves were falling off the tree. The leaf pile. And on this other side it says, leaves are falling, autumn is calling. And then we've got David's cup that we had put the silver glitter on last week. And we did the peekaboo with the key and then made it look like a leather binder, kind of like a leather notebook. And then we'll add a quote on it once I get the alcohol inks completely cured. Thanks, Lacey. I'm glad you guys love them. I'm actually think I'm going to work on, because with my schedule the next month or two, I'm not going to be able to do them always on Sundays. I'm looking at getting one of them text reminder services where I can shoot out a text an hour or two before I'm going to go live, but you would have to sign up. I don't know if that's something people are interested in or not, so kind of you can give me your feedback on whether you think that would be something you want as a reminder. But otherwise, I think next week I'm doing it on Monday night because I'm busy Thursday night, or busy Sunday night, so Next week it'll be Monday night, and I've got reminders scheduled on my page to post so everybody doesn't miss it. And then I may look into that reminder service that'll shoot you a text if people are interested in that. I will catch you guys next week. I'll try and see what I can do for more detail work. So if you guys got any ideas or things you'd like to see, leave them in the comments and I'll try and do them.